Jai Shri Radhe Krishna. Have you ever considered that the answer to every question in life, the solution to every problem, and the secret to victory in every struggle is hidden within a single book? Yes, we are talking about the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. It is not just a religious text. Rather, it is a priceless guide that illuminates the right path in life. Whether you are struggling, overwhelmed by despair, or searching for the true purpose of life, the verses of the Gita provide answers to every question. On this channel, let's embark on a journey to explore the profound wisdom of the Gita, secrets that will transform your thinking and give new direction to your life. Because the Gita is not just meant to be read, it is meant to be lived. So let me ask you, do you want to improve yourself and your life? If your answer is yes, then be sure to subscribe to this channel and let's walk together on this divine journey. Whenever we go through difficult times, a thought often crosses our minds. Why doesn't God see my struggles? Why doesn't He remove my problems? But joy and sorrow are both intrinsic parts of life. As long as there is life, challenges will exist. Even when all doors seem to close, one door remains open, the door of God. Have faith in God, not in the world. I said, I am a sinner. God said, I will forgive you. I said, I am troubled. God said, I will take care of you. I said, I am alone. God said, I am always with you. I said, I am sad. God said, look up and see. I am always around you. When you pray, always say, O Lord, if at any moment I forget to hold your hand, please hold mine. If I fail to stand by you, please do not leave my side. Do not grant me power that I misuse against the weak. Do not give me knowledge that leads to arrogance. Do not grant me cunning that deceives others. Shri Krishna says that patience and righteousness are truly tested in difficult times. When the tide turns against you, the best course of action is to remain calm. When God created mankind, He gave everything but one thing slipped from His hands. After man had departed, someone asked God, what did you hide under your feet that you did not return to man? God replied, I have hidden peace under my feet. Man will always long for it, seek it everywhere, and yet fail to find it until he comes to me. God has two divine powers, Maya, illusion, and Bhakti, devotion. When a devotee stands before God, he is asked, what do you choose, Maya or Bhakti? The devotee asks, what is the difference? God replies, there is only one difference. If you wish to be controlled, choose Maya. But if you wish to control me, choose Bhakti. In the realm of illusion, the world dances to its tune. But in the realm of devotion, I myself dance. Someone once asked, what is Bhakti? A simple yet profound answer came. Devotion is not done with hands and feet. Otherwise, the disabled would never be able to practice it. Devotion is not done with the eyes. Otherwise, the blind would never be able to experience it. Devotion is not done with words. Otherwise, the mute would never be able to express it. Devotion is not done with physical strength. Otherwise, the weak would never attain it. Bhakti is a feeling. It emerges from the heart, transcending thought and transforming into a divine connection with God. It is the purest ocean of emotions. Man's nature is such that he forgets God in times of happiness, but remembers Him in times of distress. When does one truly remember God? A righteous person, always. A sinner, at the moment of death. A thief, when caught. A poor man, when suffering hardship. A miser, when he falls ill. A farmer, when the rain fails. A businessman, when he faces a loss. A student, when he fails an exam. Everyone remembers God in sorrow, but few remember Him in joy. If one remembers God in happiness, sorrow finds no place. Despite the countless words in the dictionary, silence is the most profound. Despite thousands of colors in the world, white is the purest. Despite the abundance of food, fasting nourishes the body the most. Despite the beauty of the world, true wisdom lies in looking within. Struggle always walks alongside truth. Even God had to struggle for righteousness. So who are we to expect an easy life? Those who remain true at heart often find themselves alone, but God never forsakes them. In the book of life, patience is the binding thread that holds every page together. Boundaries define not just limits, but also purpose. Those who stay within limits remain ordinary, but those who rise beyond limitations shape the future. It is up to us to determine which boundaries hold us back and which lead us to greater power. Adversity reveals true character. When storm clouds gather, animals retreat to their shelters, people rush indoors, and birds hide in their nests. But one creature soars above the storm, the eagle. While others take cover, the eagle rises above the thunder, lightning, and rain. This is the difference between the defeated and the victorious. The battle is not between success and failure, but between mindset and obstacles. If you think small, problems will seem overwhelming. If you think big, problems will become insignificant. To communicate with the world, you need a phone. To communicate with God, you need silence. To speak to the world, you must pay a bill. To speak to God, you must surrender your heart. Attachment weakens, devotion strengthens. A single harsh word spoken in anger can destroy 1,000 moments of kindness. Choose your words wisely. Shri Krishna says, "You are more valuable than gold." First, learn to forgive everyone, and I will forgive you even before you wake up. If today brings difficult times, tomorrow will surely bring better days. Keep performing your duties selflessly, as it is within your control to take action, but the outcome and its timing are only known to God. A scattered society and a fragmented family can never rise to greatness. However, they may end up making others kings while fighting among themselves. Where love and respect for elders exist, God resides. If love is divided, the Ramayana is written. If property is divided, the Mahabharata unfolds. Remember, a person's downfall begins when they start advising others while undermining themselves. If you throw a stone at an animal like a dog or a cat, it will get scared and run away. But if you throw the same stone at a beehive, you will see the power of unity. The stone remains the same. The only difference is that the animal was alone while the bees stood together. Unity is strength. Stay united, stay organized, and live with love. There are two ways to live life. Get what you desire. Learn to like what you already have. Always remain so humble that everyone feels comfortable sitting with you, but rise so high that when you stand, no one is left sitting. You must fly, even if you fall multiple times. You must fulfill your dreams, even if you have to fight with yourself. There are risks in life. Never be afraid to take them. Either you will win, or if you lose, you will learn. Lessons from Shri Krishna. Learn resilience from your father and values from your mother. The world will teach you everything else. Trust is the most valuable thing in the world. If you have faith in God, you will receive what is destined for you. If you have faith in yourself, even God will rewrite destiny for you. Anger invites destruction, whereas patience invites wisdom. If you wish to find God, engage in actions that earn you blessings. No matter how great one becomes, nature never allows anyone to be perfect. For instance, the cuckoo has a melodious voice but lacks physical beauty. The peacock has beauty but cannot sing. Humans are granted desires but lack complete satisfaction. Saints attain contentment but renounce worldly pleasures. Thus, never be arrogant. God has turned many like us into dust before. The racehorse that wins never understands the meaning of success. It only runs because of the force exerted by its rider. If life puts you through difficulties, understand that your master, God, wants you to win. Strength is admirable, but sometimes being vulnerable also brings peace to the heart. Remember your limits in life, whether in anger or love. Objects are meant to be used and people are meant to be loved. But humans often do the opposite. They love objects and use people. The irony of life. Those with sleep in their eyes lack a comfortable bed, and those with comfortable beds struggle to sleep. Those with kindness in their hearts lack wealth to give, and those with wealth lack kindness. The hungry lack food, and those with food lack hunger. Some sacrifice food for loved ones, while others sacrifice their loved ones for food. A man works for success. Some achieve it, some don't. Those who don't succeed often blame their circumstances. But is failure truly caused by external conditions? The answer is both yes and no. Consider the difference between a butterfly and a fly. Both extract nectar, but a butterfly visits flowers, helping them bloom, while a fly sits on wounds, spreading infection. The difference lies in mindset. If you choose the right path, success will come, and your enthusiasm will grow. If you choose the wrong path, failure and disappointment will follow. Life's choices. A truthful person often has to give more explanations than a liar. Small thinking creates doubts, while big thinking creates solutions. If you fear losing, don't expect to win. Be like salt, it dissolves with everyone, yet its presence is always felt. No matter how high the destination, the path always begins beneath your feet. Beware of those who speak too sweetly or shower you with excessive praise. People flatter only when they have something to gain from you. Remember, praise is never given for free. There is always a price. Even what appears true to the eyes may be misleading. Never be too quick to trust. Anger ruins relationships. An angry person finds themselves isolated. If you cannot control your anger, you cannot control anything in life. If you find a loyal friend, walk with them. If not, walk alone like a king. Never waste time wondering who changed when, how, or why. Instead, focus on what they taught you. Pain is not just suffering, it is also a teacher. It teaches wisdom and strength, the power of the mind. If you tell your subconscious that you must wake up in 3 hours, even if you haven't slept for days, you will wake up on time, feeling refreshed. The mind holds incredible power. Many people give their youth to the world and old age to God. But does that reflect their true values? They waste their prime years and turn to God only when they have nothing left to give. When you have power, you may misuse it, and when you lose power, you suddenly desire righteousness. But why not choose the right path while you still have strength? Facing fear and success. If a path scares you, it likely leads to great success. Some people appear trustworthy but aren't. Some appear distant but turn out to be the most reliable. Some show affection but disappear when you need them. Choose your companions wisely. Not everyone who sympathizes with you is your well-wisher. Pain cannot be sold and happiness cannot be bought. Sometimes the very person you cherish the most is the one who makes you cry. Do not judge friendships by appearances. Someone with dark skin may have a heart full of gold. The path to greatness. If you want to stand out, step away from the crowd. The crowd gives courage but takes away identity. True friends are rare. There are many who question you, but few who care without asking questions. When sharing your troubles, choose wisely. Sympathy is rare, but gossip is abundant. While money cannot buy happiness, survival without money is difficult. Be fearless in facing life's challenges and never let circumstances define your destiny. A person who cannot keep their word, how can they maintain a relationship with someone who does not value their connections? It is better to stand alone than to stand with such individuals. This is not pride, it is self-respect. Follow your heart, not the opinions of others. Stubbornness, anger, mistakes, and greed are like snoring. When others do it, it irritates us, but when we do it ourselves, we remain unaware. I believe in those who think they have deceived me with their lies. There are rich people in every street, but people with integrity are rare. A person is shaped by their beliefs. They become what they believe. An ignorant person assumes they are responsible for all their achievements, allowing ego to take root. But in reality, everything in this universe is orchestrated by God. When ego is born in a person, their downfall becomes inevitable. Never seek the right people, become the right person. Who knows? In doing so, you may end up attracting others on the same path. If you rely on others, you may be disappointed, But if you rely on yourself, you will develop resilience. People chase material things, unaware that they are temporary. The only eternal aspects of life are our soul and peace of mind. Whenever you commit a good or bad deed and think no one is watching, remember, God's eyes are always on you. You are never alone. God is always with you. Sometimes the mind tells us to treat people as they treat us, but then the heart reminds us, if we become like them, what difference is there between us? Learn to earn not just money, but also blessings. Money brings material possessions, but blessings bring happiness, health, and love. Make the best use of your time today. Searching for the right time can make life slip away. A person can change their life simply by shifting focus from what is happening to me to what am I doing right now. When faced with difficulties, 7 qualities can save you: knowledge, humility, intelligence, inner courage, good deeds, a habit of speaking the truth, unwavering faith in God. Start where you are, with what you have. Many people abandon their dreams while waiting for the perfect opportunity. Accept what feels right, reject what feels wrong, whether it is a thought, an action, or even a person. Keep yourself engaged. Idleness invites sorrow. The greatest saints are those who have endured criticism. If you make a mistake, learn to apologize. If you get angry, learn to control it. Relationships do not break from distance, but from ego. If knowledge gives birth to arrogance, it becomes poison. But if it gives birth to humility, it becomes nectar. There is nothing greater in this world than peace of mind. Do not judge a person by their wealth, but by their character. Gold is often stored in iron safes. Outward appearances can be deceiving. Man often questions why God does not answer his prayers. But God replies, I have not even begun punishing you for your sins, yet you ask for rewards. Everything in the world breaks upon stumbling, except success. Success is achieved because of stumbling. People become lonely when they take advice from others to abandon their loved ones. Nothing in this world is achieved without hard work. Not even your own shadow follows you until you step into the sunlight. Lord Krishna says, no one can escape their shadow. Our shadow is always with us, just as the consequences of our actions follow us. At times we fear our own shadow, but there is a way to overcome this fear. Face the light. Similarly, in life, light symbolizes good deeds. If you engage in righteous actions, you will never fear their consequences. Good deeds never yield bad results. Man often claims, times have changed. But has the sweetness of mangoes changed? Have leaves stopped being green? Number, what has changed is human nature. Humanity has faded, and people blame the world. Many believe that happiness will come once all sorrows disappear. But the truth is, keep your mind happy, and sorrows will naturally fade. Life's battles are fought alone. Many will offer advice, but few will stand by your side. If you laugh, the world will be with you. If you cry, even your tears will hesitate to stay in your eyes. Do not hurt someone's heart so deeply that even the God within them grieves. The path of struggle leads to transformation. Those who battle through the darkness of night are the ones who rise with the morning sun. Life is truly lived when it is lived for others. Nothing is lost in doing good. A happy person evaluates themselves. An unhappy person evaluates only others. A flower once plucked cannot be reattached. But if the branch is strong, new flowers will bloom. Similarly, lost moments cannot be regained. But with courage and faith, every new moment can be beautiful. You have only one life. Do not waste it on unnecessary worries. Listen to your heart. In the crowd of the world, you will realize every person is alone. Trusting others blindly is a mistake. Make your own path. Do not wait for someone to lead you. Time and circumstances should bow before you, not the other way around. Those who achieve greatness do not wait for opportunities. They create them. Your success is stopped only by you. Happiness is already within you. You just need to look within. Had Lord Krishna not had a master plan to save the Pandavas, they would never have defeated the Kauravas. Strategy and wisdom are essential for victory. No matter how good you are, bad company can ruin you. Conversely, even if you have flaws, the right company can guide you to success. The Kauravas had Shakuni, the Pandavas had Krishna. Your companions shape your destiny. Do not stop walking just because you stumble. Stumbling is not failure. It is a reminder to be cautious. If you want to see sorrow, look at the past. If you want to see happiness, look at the future. If you want true contentment, look at the present with wisdom. Do not ask why your dreams have not come true. Only those with courage and determination see their dreams turn into reality. Respect begins with self-respect. Confidence is knowing who you are and not changing for someone else's perception. Something regained after being lost never holds the same value. Cherish what you have while you have it. Victory belongs to those who keep their eyes on their goal. It is easy to defeat someone, but winning their heart is difficult. Success requires risk. When climbing a ladder, you must lift your foot from the lower step to move upward. If your determination to succeed is strong, failure will never break you. Complete the difficult tasks first, and the easy ones will follow. Rather than achieving success by bowing to others, stand tall and carve your own path. To transform life, you must struggle. To make life easier, you must understand. It is better to face hardships independently than to live in comfortable dependence. Freedom, even with struggles, is far better than slavery. Not every person who speaks sweetly is good. Many deceivers are skilled in charming words. Do not rely too much on the lines of your palm. Even those without hands have a destiny. Opportunities and sunrise share one similarity. Delay, and you will miss them. Support someone in their tough times, for those moments will pass, but your kindness will earn you blessings for a lifetime. When unsure of what to do, pause and reflect in solitude. Do not wait so long to pursue your dreams that time and age pass you by, leaving your dreams unfulfilled. Those who take action shape their fate. No one stops you from achieving your dreams, except yourself. True happiness lies within you. All you need to do is look within. If hard work is your weapon, success will become your slave. The greatest weakness lies in giving up, while the surest way to succeed is to always try one more time. Never dwell on what is lost. Instead, cherish what you have gained. If success is like water, never waste time crying over circumstances. Even if the destination is far away, do not be afraid. After all, the river never questions how far the sea is. Your future is determined by what you do today, not tomorrow. Education holds no meaning if it does not teach humanity. Seeking directions from others may lead you astray, as no one understands the significance of your destination better than you. Remember this life mantra: I will keep trying until I win. A teacher and a road share a similarity. They guide others to their destinations. Good times favor those who never wish ill upon others. Never give anyone the right to dictate when you should laugh or cry. People who are not truly yours may stand with you in pictures, but that does not make them your own. Each sunset shortens our life by a day, but each sunrise gifts us new hope. Always remain hopeful. A person's character should remain unchanged regardless of circumstances. The best individuals are those who remain composed in both joy and sorrow, completing their duties without concern for results. On the other hand, those who become greedy in happiness and angry in sorrow not only alienate people but also displease the divine. One must learn to control anger, as it leads to rash decisions that often result in regret. Decisions made in anger are seldom wise. When angry, take a step back, calm yourself, and control your thoughts, because thoughts eventually shape reality. There is a vast difference between an identity built by shining shoes and one built by stepping over others. Conflicts are like children. If nurtured, they grow into something larger than expected. Much of our suffering stems from unrealistic expectations. Let go of them, and you will find happiness. If your intentions are good, destiny will never be against you. Give time to the one who controls time. He will change your circumstances. Excessive respect and devotion can sometimes make people take you for granted. If people talk about you behind your back, do not be troubled. It simply means you have something worth discussing. Avoid small mistakes, for people do not stumble over mountains, but over pebbles. Accepting one's mistakes is the first step towards self-improvement. The more difficulties life throws at you, the stronger you become. And as you grow stronger, life becomes easier. Success is not achieved by fighting for revenge, but by proving your worth through accomplishments. If you cannot stand up for what is right, even when you know the truth, you will never be able to fight for your own rights. Be happy and let everything else fall into place. Some people will leave, while new ones will enter your life. True relationships are built on mutual effort, not entitlement. Never stop moving forward, no matter how slow the progress. Often, the slowest journeys lead to the fastest successes. Never postpone your work for tomorrow. Those who waste time often realize too late that they have none left. The biggest reason people fail is their lack of self-confidence. The ones who truly succeed are those who believe in themselves. Unfortunately, in our anger, we often hurt those closest to us, assuming we can always make amends. But remember, this is not always possible. A person's character is shaped by their company. Just as water takes on the nature of whatever it is mixed with, whether milk or mud, so too does a person adopt the qualities of those around them. Choose your company wisely. Like a magnet that attracts iron, our thoughts attract similar energies. Life is a matter of fortune, death is a matter of time, but staying alive in the hearts of people after death is a matter of one's deeds. A true karma yogi works selflessly, seeking not material rewards, but the purification of the mind and soul. People often focus on external beauty, but the beauty of one's soul is far more important than the beauty of the body. The body is mortal, it is made of dust and eventually returns to dust. However, the soul is immortal. Therefore, focus on the beauty of the soul, for true beauty comes from being absorbed in God. Men who are selfish and only care about their own interests can go to any lengths to fulfill their desires. Never expect any good from them. A selfish person distances himself from others and develops a negative mindset, which ultimately leaves him isolated. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, selfishness is like dust on a mirror. It prevents a person from seeing their true reflection. If you wish to live a happy life, never let selfishness take root in your heart. A selfish person even exploits friendships for personal gain. Instead, be someone who not only cares for their own well-being, but also thinks of others. A life lived with this mindset is both fulfilling and successful. In life, both happiness and sorrow are inevitable. In moments of joy, people tend to get carried away, while in times of sorrow, they become disheartened. It is important to maintain mental stability in both situations. Never be overly ecstatic, nor deeply disheartened. Life is a continuous struggle. Never lose your unique way of living. Keep walking the path with determination, and you will reach your destination. Walk alone with courage, and eventually, others will follow your lead. The key difference between an arrogant person and a self-respecting one is that a self-respecting person never asks for anything, whereas an arrogant person never gives anything. Most people fail to appreciate what they have until they lose it. Insulting others reflects your nature, while respecting them showcases your values. An arrogant person considers himself superior to all, while a self-respecting person treats everyone as equals. Those with self-respect take responsibility for their own work and do not depend on others. Speak only as much as you are willing to listen. True self-respect is not just about expressing oneself, but also about having the patience to listen. There is no question in life that does not have an answer in the Bhagavad Gita. Whether it is doubt, anxiety, worry, impulse, or any moral dilemma, the Bhagavad Gita provides guidance. Whenever you find yourself lost, confused, or struggling to find purpose, turn to its wisdom. Humans are the only creatures capable of seeking and reaching God. The mind is fickle, constantly wandering, and often becoming an obstacle to concentration. However, when controlled, it becomes one's greatest ally. For a fulfilling life, one must accept that not everything is meant to be theirs. If you engage in self-reflection, all questions will be answered. However, if you constantly seek external validation, new doubts will arise. When a person justifies their own mistakes but judges others harshly, they create unnecessary distance in life. One's destiny does not change by erasing what is written. It is karma that shapes one's future. Once, Arjuna asked Lord Krishna to write something on a wall that would bring sadness in times of happiness and comfort in times of sorrow. Lord Krishna wrote, "This too shall pass." Life is short. Express gratitude to those who treat you well and forgive those who do not. People do not betray people. Rather, misplaced expectations lead to disappointment. The regrets of yesterday and the worries of tomorrow are like thieves that rob us of today's joy. Before getting angry over someone's single mistake, reflect on your own faults first. A person's character is like a shop, and their tongue is the lock. When the lock opens, it becomes clear whether the shop contains gold or coal. The true value of success lies in hard work, effort, and perseverance. Live with patience and faith in God. Every individual should practice self-reflection. Only through self-awareness can one recognize their strengths and weaknesses. Introspection helps distinguish right from wrong. It is essential to take time for self-evaluation. Until you truly understand yourself, you will struggle to make confident decisions. When a person is aware of their abilities and limitations, they can shape their personality effectively and navigate life with clarity. Thank you for watching our video, friends. See you in the next one.